Hi, this is comedian, writer, and Kiss fan Courtney Cronin-Dold. And if you like hearing two hot guys talk about Kiss, farts, and Vinnie Vincent standing on tanks, then this is the show for you. Turn it up if you love it loud. Podcasts, not farts. It's Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus. Okay.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons. Put that cookie down. Kiss. I'm pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Paul Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. My name is Ace Frehley. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no. Here come the Kiss times. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why? Why do that to the fans? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what are you talking about? 617-525-0850. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus with another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 195. Here it is, Tom. Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park live commentary.
4 years in the making, my friend. By far, the most requested thing that people want on the show is Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. And we said, why not drop it Halloween weekend? Live commentary. We're not just going to talk about the movie. We are going to play the movie for you while we goof on it. Nothing's better.
What are you talking about? It's like Gone with the Wind.
What are you talking about? Anthony Zerbe should have got an Academy Award. Kamai Karidi, Best Supporting Actor. What are you talking about?
Ace Frehley. Lead actor. Leading man.
Best award for visual effects, Black Ace Frehley.
I was told I have leading man good looks. Ah! Anyway, well, before we go forward, we go backwards. And we're not going to go too far back because we've been cutting back a little on the feedback just to move these episodes along a little better because we have a good problem. And that is we get a shit ton of feedback. But before we do that, let's give a shout out to our advertiser, AB CPA Inc. And boy, is Anthony Tony Barone excited because we just released the Rush ARC episode.
He said on Facebook, I'm so happy I could cry right now. Now, for the right reason. I think you and Sonny were probably crying for the other reason, but that's okay.
Yes. Hey, Loudcasters. AB CPA Inc. is an accountant firm located in the suburbs of Chicago that can assist you with all your accounting and tax needs. For businesses, they offer bookkeeping, financial statements, payroll processing, payroll tax returns, sales tax returns, filing federal and state income tax returns, and help with starting your own business as well. For individuals, they offer help with sole proprietorship, rental real estate, trust and estate tax returns, and filing personal, federal, and state income tax returns. They have access to all 50 states. So whether you live in Minnesota or South Carolina, AB CPA Inc. can prepare an e-file on your behalf. Did you know, Kiss Army, if you own a business with employees and have had a 20% reduction of revenue than you did in 2019 due to COVID or state mandated shutdowns, you might be entitled to additional tax credits. And who likes money, Tom?
Me.
Follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn. Visit them on their website, abcpainc.com. That's abcpainc.com. Or email Tony at tony@abcpainc.com. That's tony@abcpainc.com. Or you can call them at 708-430-3232. 708-430-3232.
Yeah, ABCPA Inc.
So we know everybody wants to get to the live commentary part. So, Tom, last week we talked about the fucking awesome Destroyer demos, Disc 2.
Yes, we did. And we do a poll as always. And the poll was, of these 4 songs, which is your favorite? We had Don't You Hesitate, It's the Fire, God of Thunder, and Rock and Roll, and Howlin' for Your Love. God of Thunder ran away with it. 44%. Don't You Hesitate at 29. It's the Fire at 22. And my number one ranked song on the demo comes in last at 5%. I got a sneaking suspicion that people scroll through Twitter and they see God of Thunder, I know that song, vote. God of Thunder, I know that song, vote.
Exactly.
Because it's good. I don't know if it deserved 44% of the vote. I mean, we love it, but Clark's Side of the Moon, that Paul version of God of Thunder is almost, dare I say, better. But the Gene version is so iconic that they almost could have released them both. Pocket Rocket Ride, great episode, guys. You're right. God of Thunder and Rock and Roll kicks ass. I might like it better than the original. Then we got one here from Mikey Z. They're good, but there's a reason they didn't make the albums. Destroyer and Rock and Roll Over are perfect albums.
Nice.
And then King Kusano, who is probably drunk tweeting when he wrote this.
I started drinking when I was 13.
It's the Fire is fucking terrible. I don't even think Bob Ezrin could have saved that song. Don't You Hesitate is the okayest song. And then he posted a little gif of the guy from, I don't know, was that friggin' whatever the fucking dragon show is, Game of Thrones. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. Yes, that's what you do.
Yeah. It's the things that you know about was what concerns us there, King Kusano, because that's a fucking brutal opinion. No offense.
Oof. Baseball and Death. Don't You Hesitate. I hadn't even listened to these before this episode. Some great stuff. Brad Baird. It's the Fire sounds a little Stonesy. Ooh, okay. I like that one. And let's get into some episode specific comments here before we keep rolling this episode along. Our buddy Wally Vidal, great episode. Thanks for making me comment of the week. I like the version of Detroit Rock City. Wish it was a full-length song. The soloing at the beginning is awesome, and it's relentless with the pace. Buddy Tony, cabin cruise mate, coming up soon. Actually,
Okay.
by the time you guys hear this, we'll be on the boat.
And Tony will be thrown off.
Exactly. Sorry, guys. These songs do not even come close to Hot in the Shade. Even though Hot in the Shade has some duds, the majority of the songs on this disc are duds. And I get that many are unfinished. There's a reason they were unfinished. Oh, Tony, shut your mouth.
Is there anything ever positive, he says?
No.
Ever.
No, you know what it is? He's been around Sonny too much. Everything's just meh. Oh, Heat released a box set. Oh, they got a fucking new singer. That's the greatest thing ever.
It's because they both play characters.
We'll
They gotta,
find out.
and they have to stay in character.
That's why I think we're going to get a different version of Tony on this cruise, because there's no Abbott to his Costello on the cruise. Sonny ain't going to be there.
Yes.
We'll find out. Amber Pickering. I love this episode. It's the first time I've ever heard Paul sing God of Thunder. Just brilliant. Aggie Dad and Tiger Grad. Great podcast, guys. Really enjoyed this one. Although I love the box set, I feel the fans were shortchanged with the quantity of demos. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they're saving them for a few. I mean, there's bootleg box sets of demos. I actually have one. It's 4 LPs of demos from their entire career, all the way up to like Hot in the Shade demos. It's pretty awesome. That's the kind of stuff that that they have. You wish they'd release, but good stuff. So that's Twitter. What do we got on the Book of Face?
Michael, Courtney, Dold, Ryan, Michael, Scott, fucking Tweed Simmons. Great set of demos. I love this sound era of Kiss. I agree with Zeus that collectively this is better than Hot in the Shade. Ooh, great episode that sets SIOL above the rest.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
With the
Nice.
fucking 15 names, he rocks. James Patrick Gorm. Great show, guys. I agree with you that Disc 2 stacks up really well to any of their studio albums. I would go as far as that it's better than, dare I say, Destroyer itself, which in my opinion, is the weakest of the 70s studio albums. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I love that opinion.
I'm a huge Rock and Roll Over fan, and this disc is like the long lost cousin album of that, with so many songs that are cousins and step siblings to Mr. Speed and other classic RARO tracks. I love the raw sound on this, but clean this up and you have one of the best Kiss studio albums ever. To me, this is Kiss at their creative peak. Great stuff.
Nice.
Paul Hader. I treat her like treat a man. Is that what he does? Great episode, lads. I never buy these sets, so it's great to get these reviews. One thing I love about a lot of this stuff is that it's stripped down. The riffs, vocals have a lot of room to really shine. Over on our Loudcasters page, Tom, Mike Murphy, another great menstrual breath. Pause episode, proceed to dry heave and vomit for the next 20 minutes. Episode, guys. Always enjoy listening to you guys review the demos. Our buddy Matt Wallace. I enjoyed a lot of these tracks, especially It's the Fire. Speaking of fire, I'm about to fire my love gun into my woman's cock holster. Okay, bye.
My God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Graham Richley says, my favorite disc in the Destroyer box set. Love it. I may be wrong, but is it possible they do the falsetto singing on choruses on demos when they know it'll be a group vocal or more filled out sound on the final version?
Interesting theory.
Maybe we'll ask them on the cruise while they're just walking around amongst us peasants, Tom. You know, when they have the Q&A, hey, Paul, do you prefer paprika or some cinnamon in your pizza?
Paul,
you know,
deep dish or Sicilian pizza? What do you prefer?
Gene, did you love your mom? Fucking hey. Not, hey, why are those demos have those fucking weird fucking, I don't know, sissy choruses on them? I don't know. Now,
yeah, and Gene, by the way, did you know that the Creatures of the Night box set is like 50% off on Amazon?
Great pricing on that one, buddy.
Talk about overestimating what the fans think of Creatures of the Night. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the Creatures price, Tom, or the album. Like, hey, I don't need to have this.
Both. Yeah.
Again, it's we'll talk about it in the news. Okay, let's get to that.
We'll get to it.
Daniel Haller Houston, great episode. 1975 was a turning point. Before Ezrin, Kiss was very much Bowie Doll's T-Rex mode of hard rock. As the whole thing morphed into punk and dance stuff, Kiss obviously went with Ezrin on a different path. These demos make me wonder where they would have stayed with a more conventional producer. I love the DRC demos. So good. Paul can be awesome when he wants to be. Very well said.
Yep. Good point.
On Instagram, Tom, the great James Campion.
Yes. Awesome.
The author of Shout It Out Loud, the story of Kiss's Destroyer and the making of an American icon. James is a great friend of the show. We had a great episode with him when he was on. And he wrote on Instagram, I'm looking forward to hearing the guys' take on this. Shit. I spent years researching and writing about this album. Yeah, we have a feeling that James will be back with us talking a little more about this album in the future.
Yeah, James is a great guest, and the book is amazing, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I think he's got his new book is doing very well. If you're a big Beatles fan, he's got that great book called Take a Sad Song, the emotional currency of Hey Jude. So if you're a Beatles fan, check it out. James Campion, great guy too.
Yeah, great guy, great author.
All right, over on our YouTube. Mr. Antonio 2005. I enjoyed these demos, and Gene Simmons was recycling songs before recycling was cool. enjoy the cruise, boys.
That's a great line.
John Henry Thomas, love the show always, guys. And just had a thought after listening to your listener comments about the Howie Mandel interviews. Wouldn't it be cool to hear Paul and Gene interview each other, or even all the members interviewing one another with no holds barred? They could call this a therapy sessions. Anyway, thanks for putting so much time in what you do. The hands down most entertaining Kiss podcast by far.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. You know, it would be amazing if any Metallica fans out there, if you've seen the movie Some Kind of Monster, where the band's all in a room and they got their therapist, they're all bitching at each other and they're all yelling at each other, and Lars gets in James's face. Imagine Kiss doing that. Oh, that'd be the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah. Shut up, fucko. Or, Tom, they could just watch that video that's been on YouTube for years. Fuck you, Gene. You fucking asshole. Fuck you, Peter. Okay.
Fuck you, Peter. What are you talking about? We talked about that early on in the Shout It Out Loudcast career.
Fuck you, Paul. Stop trying to fuck me.
One of the greatest things ever. Ever.
Peter Chris, fuck you. The answer to all your fucking dumb question is because I am Ace Frehley and you are Peter Chris.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's so stupid. Fucking hilarious.
It's so fun because it's the four faces from the Dynasty cover, and it's all like computer generated like audio. It's amazing.
It's better that way than like everybody doing an impression. It just works better.
Yeah.
We'll end with Montreal Voots. What a great episode, boys. These demos capture that initial raw Kiss sound with a touch of the mid-70s pop melody, so radio friendly at the time. Recently noticed that if I'm not listening to a 70s era show in the car, it will instead be a mix of Kiss demos and Kiss covers that are so much fun to turn up to the volume and listen to again and again. Imagine if the band would throw into their set list some of these demos as they were originally recorded, especially God of Thunder, DRC, Bad Bad Loving, or even put a full show that includes a dozen of these demos. Us Kiss nerds would lose our minds. A setting like the cruise would be perfect for something like that, wouldn't it? Then again, the odds of that happening are less than seeing Zeus join Paul in making a Greek-style pizza. Paul, some feta crumbs along with a dab of scordalia in the dough. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Can't wait to hear about the on-board craziness.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, there will be plenty of that.
Tom, I'm going to turn it over to you and get some emails.
All right, let's bang through some emails here. We got a great email from Devin Dombrowski, fan of the show, but we're not going to read it per his request. Sometimes we tell people if you don't want it read on the show, don't read it, and that's cool. But we want to just give a shout out to Devin and thank him for sending that.
He's a great Patreon member, Tom.
That's right. We got Mark Edwards. I absolutely love your podcast. I discovered it 2 weeks ago, and I don't know why the fuck it took so long. I'm catching up. It's Friday night tonight. He wrote this a couple weeks ago.
Friday night at 8.
It will be so great. Great. So I'm jamming out in my media room to the 77 Des Moines concert tonight on purple vinyl. Then he asked some questions about some leaked soundboards. There's one for Sioux City. There's one for Rockford. I am not familiar with either of those, but I will seek them out. And he says, I ordered one of your shirts, and I will proudly wear it when it comes in. Rock on, Mark.
Nice.
Yeah. We got another email here from another wonderful Patreon, Dustin Van Meter. Hey, gents, greetings from Cleveland. Been meaning to shoot you an email to introduce myself since I joined your Patreon family a few weeks ago, but I'm usually doing Ozone with Ace Frehley, and I forgot. I was happy to find a podcast that I can share my love of Kiss and other bands with the ARC. I guess you could say I'm a second-generation fan. Nice. Growing up on 90s country, I didn't get into Kiss until I was playing Tony Hawk's Underground. Wow. There's a part in the game where you unlock the band members in snippets of their symphony concert. After seeing Gene spit blood, then play the axe bass, I was enamored with the band. I went out and bought the Symphony CD. From there, ended up collecting all of them, and here we are almost 20 years later. My dad was never around when I was a kid, God rest his soul, but after reconnecting with his side of the family, it turns out he was a huge Kiss fan too. It's great. Love to hear that. I even have his Kiss Army membership card and other swag. Sometimes music is more than just songs. Sometimes it's almost everything. Woo. Love that. P.S. I need more Sam Loomis drama. Wonderful email, Dustin. Thank you. Love that.
Thank you. Wow.
And we'll finish up with a really, really cool email. This comes from Diego Macias. Forgive me if the pronunciation is wrong. Hey, Tom and Zeus. My name is Diego, and I'm a 20-year-old, and I've been a diehard Kiss fan since I was 5 years old. I've been following your podcast for almost a year now, and it never fails to put me in a good mood hearing Kiss jokes that only us diehards would understand and listening to Zeus's contagious laugh. Your podcast has given me a new love and appreciation for Kiss and made seeing them last weekend at the Aftershock Festival probably the best experience I've ever had at a Kiss show out of the previous 5 times I've seen them. I knew this was most likely going to be the last time I will ever see them, so I decided to dedicate my time and energy towards being in the front row, a goal I have had since the day I became a fan 15 years ago. I camped out an hour before the doors opened and managed to snag a spot right on Gene's side. I had to stand there for over 9 hours, but it was worth every second. It was amazing interacting with others who were camping out all day, sharing our love of the band and geeking out over the different eras of Kiss. Once the show started and the intro kicked in, I felt like I was in that scene in Detroit Rock City where the guys walk into Kobo and everything is in slow motion. I've seen Kiss do all their theatrics many times in the years past, but being on the rail made me react as if I was watching it all for the first time. Seriously, watching Gene breathe fire right in front of me is something that will forever be engraved in my memory. I left the festival covered in confetti and managed to snag a few guitar picks. This was by far the best Kiss show I've ever been to, and listening to SIOL leading up to it helped me appreciate the band even more. Thank you for all the great episodes and can't wait for many more. And then he sends us a picture of him from when he was 5 years old, I'm guessing, from his first Kiss concert, and then a picture of him in the front row up against the rail from the Aftershock Festival. Amazing, amazing stuff, Diego. Really, really awesome. And for that, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
Woohoo! Go, Diego, go! Yeah, Diego. That's
awesome stuff. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for sharing. We love stories like that. That's amazing. Love it.
Yep. Tom, what we like to do now is give a tip of the hat to our Patreon members. Patreon is where people can join and contribute to the show and help us out along the way. We have 4 different tiers, and they can help in different manners, and they get some little perks and souvenirs, novelties, and party tricks from us. And we actually got a new member, Tom Selling. He joins us as a Spaceman member. Tom, thank you for jumping on board. He sent us a real cool DM. He did something really cool, and he's actually going to be on the cruise. And so I'm sure he's listening to Shout Out Loudcast when he's on the Kiss cruise, right? Because there's nothing else to do.
He better be.
Yeah.
He better be paying for that internet package and downloading us.
Yeah. And we will probably run into him there. And if not, that'll be too bad. But Tom, thank you for jumping on board. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate all our Patreon members. Our Patreon membership has been growing consistently, and they've been helping the show grow as well. And it's vital to our show. And if people ask us, hey, man, we want more of this, do this, can you do this? Best way to help out the show, join our Patreon membership. Everyone that's been on there has had a great time. And we just dropped our newest ARC Patreon pick, which was Rush Moving Pictures.
Woohoo! Yeah, finally.
Yeah. And we should have a couple more things in store for everybody with Patreon before the end of the year. And thank you, Patreon members. And thank you, Tom Selling, for jumping on board. You guys rock.
Absolutely. We love you guys. You're the best. And a special shout out to Tom Thank you so much for joining the family. You guys are the best. And to everybody in the Patreon family, thank you so much for your generosity and for being part of the family and helping the show grow. We really appreciate it. And like Zeus said, we're entering the holiday season. The end of the year is coming here, so we got a couple things hopefully in store that we'll be able to share with our Patreon family. So if you're interested, check us out on Patreon.com or download the app and search for us. So thank you guys, and again, another big shout out to Tom Selling. Hopefully, we're pronouncing that right. For joining us on the Spaceman tier.
Yeah, I thought you said Tom Selleck for a moment, and that'd be pretty cool.
He joined us too. Yeah, he joined us on the mustache tier.
Along with Carmine Apiece and Mike McCreary, former NHL referee with his mustache. But Patreon,
I was hoping Laney McDonald might join us on the mustache stash.
Yeah. But Patreon, the best way to find us, I always tell people, is that awesome new website right on the loading page.
Yep.
Tom, what we do next is we check out what's going on in Kiss World. Kiss is on a cruise right now, I believe, right?
Week 1 of the cruise is going on. Well, right now as we record, by the time you hear this, that will be over and we'll be getting ready for week 2, our week. And we understand that people want to share their posts. We get it. I am doing my best, and I've succeeded so far at avoiding spoilers, set list spoilers. If I see something, I kind of scroll through quickly with the Sail Away set list. Somebody posted the Bruce Kulick stuff. I'm trying to stay away from that. And I get it. The problem I have, if I can say that I have a problem, is the people who are encouraging the spoilers. Like, hey, I'm going on week 2, but I can't wait. Keep the spoilers coming. Be like, dude, fuck off. No. Hopefully things are different. If what's the point of going on if you're going to be like, oh, this is when they play that. Look, this is not the end of the road when we can predict everything. Hopefully it's not.
Or how about the play-by-play guys that aren't on the cruise? Oh, I heard this is going on. This is going on. Dude, fucking relax. Can both cruises be over? Jesus.
Exactly. I mean, right. I mean, Jesus Christ. We did a play-by-play when we were on the cruise, but it was only one cruise. It was the week after, so we weren't spoiling anything for anybody.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
were
problem.
on
Stop
it there,
shit.
enjoying it. Not
right. No, I'm talking about the year that we covered the cruise and we weren't on it, which was fucking
we
hilarious.
did it when the cruise was over.
Correct. That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly.
Today they had roast beef at the buffet.
It was so good, but they ran out of little sprinkles at the soft serve station. I was so upset.
Oh, I heard that they announced on the cruise that it's getting a little nippy and everyone should wear a jacket on the deck.
Yeah, there's other news that broke, and we're not talking about it right now because we'll wait until we do our recap. We're not going to start talking about shit that's going on in week 1. Other news, the Kiss Alive 2 anniversary merch came out. The picture disc sold out, and I think I read it was like 35 minutes the picture disc sold out because all you fucking assholes buy those things and sell them on eBay for $800. They released the pic.
That's a fucking dick. So I don't, we've talked about this millions of times. You're the collector. Yep. I'm not. I find that to be so fucking annoying.
Me too. And the bigger problem is there's no limit as far as I'm aware on kissonline.com. So you can buy fucking 10 of them. I only buy one. So they did the picture disc. They did a really cool swirled colored vinyl. But the interesting thing is on the cover, the front cover of the picture disc, the Alive 2 writing has a little bit of a different image. And then on the colored vinyl, the Alive 2 is a different color. And then they released like some lithographs and t-shirts and some cool stuff. So, I mean, I love Alive 2. I'm a friggin' Kiss tard. I bought most of the shit, but whatever. I don't sell my stuff on eBay though. I keep it and listen to it, or I stare at it like a nerd. The other big thing that broke, and the only person who has reported this, and I will credit him with the story, is Michael Cavaccini. God bless him for getting this story, but Kiss apparently played a private show in Austin, Texas, in front of about 100 people for the Philip Morris International Tobacco Company. Somebody want to explain that about A, why did they do that? And B, how did Michael Cavaccini find out about it? I know he's wired in with Kiss, and God bless him. That's fine. But None of the bands talked about it. No one had any, like, it was, it's odd to see Kiss do sneaky shit.
Yeah, there was a couple, I heard there was a little cat fight about, hey, who put up my video? Like,
there was.
Fucking relax, everybody. None of your shit's going to go in the Smithsonian. So you must have posted it, and then people fucking posted it because they saw it online. Why is everybody so snippy about fucking this is my property? Oh, just enough.
Well, not only that, if you put something on Facebook or Twitter, it's not copywritten unless you are like some kind of professional person. If you post a video, be like, hey, I saw Kiss, the Philip Morris tobacco show, fucking somebody's going to take it and share it. Too bad.
That's why there's a share button, or you could have disabled shit or something, I think, so it doesn't get out shared or whatever. But regardless, and then you got that, and I heard there was a flub there. Paul singing, dude. That
Thinking Stanley here checking in, getting ready for the cruise. Yeah. I'm smoking some butts at the Philip Morris Tobacco Company.
Now I have to fucking put his stuff in.
Thinking Stanley here, people.
He's been exploding all over fucking. He shows up on all my shit. He's in my what do you call those algorithms? And Sinking Stanley pops up on my YouTube. On my fucking Facebook. And never mind his DMs he sends us. He's fucking all over the place. But then I ran into another one with someone had a video of, I think this might have been old, of Eric Singer faking playing the piano. We're showing it. He's not even playing the music.
That was so bad that was so bad.
Did you see that? Is that recent?
I don't know if it's recent, but it's fucking hilarious.
They're like, dude, can't you just learn how to do it and fake it right or something? Like, God, why even have it at this point? Why even have it?
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Fucking thinking thing. He said he's got a new character coming out. Did you see it? Did you see his new video?
No.
Carrot Bottom, whatever he calls that one with Carrot Top. Not fucking Chef Boy Do I Sink. And not
What's
sinking.
this one?
It's a picture of Gene's face morphed into Donald Trump's hairdo, and he calls it Greed Simmons. Greed Simmons.
Okay, that's fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Dude, he knows he gets more love here on this stupid show. His name gets put out. That's why Tim loves us, and he loves the fucking. Have you seen it? Look at the photo he's got of it.
Fucking Greed Stanley. Greed Simmons. Oh, Jesus.
Anyways,
all right, we got a show to get to.
Yeah, we're wasting time talking about Sinking Stanley instead of the show. So, Tom, before the movie starts, give me a second to get some unsalted buttered popcorn, some Cracker Jacks, and some soda pop to go along with a couple Twizzlers.
All right, we're back. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I had to help Ace finish up because he was applying for an internship over at the Tilt-A-Whirls, and the guys was asking for his experience, and all he said is, well, I know how to tilt a little bit to the side, and I've whirled around a few times, so I figured Tilt-A-Whirl work for me.
That's why I always walk with crow feet, and I lean to the left a little.
Because I'm a little tilted.
Hey, by the way, Mr. Movie Guy, what is that red slurpy kind of type of drink there you got? It's called an icy. Hook me up with one of those Mountain Dew ices.
I see you got boxes of Raisinets and goobers. People used to call me a goober when I was a little kid. Now who's the goober?
I'll take a box of bottle caps while you're there. All right.
Oh, God.
We all know this movie. And before we start, we got to put a little caveat out here, right?
Yes. So the title of the episode is Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park live commentary, because that's the movie that everybody knows for the most part that's listening to us. However, for the sake of making this accessible to everybody out there and watch along with us, we are using the DVD from Kissology Volume 2, which is Kiss Attack of the Phantoms. Now, the only real difference is the music. Attack of the Phantoms has solo album music. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park has that Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo shit. So we didn't want to title a huge episode like this, Kiss Attack of the Phantom live commentary. So it's not a bait and switch, you Kiss dorks. We're just doing this for you, the fans. Because we could have used some bootleg DVD that I have, or we could have done something. We wanted to call it this, and we're going to watch it on this so that you can set up your DVD player and pop in Kissology Volume 2 and watch Attack of the Phantoms. So we're excited. Plus, this is a better version anyways, because that Scooby-Doo music is fucking dumb.
Yeah, sorry, fucking bozos. That music is dumb is right, Tom. I do believe Attack of the Phantoms is a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think there might be a little bit of like quote unquote additional footage, right?
Yeah. So we're about to start the movie. You guys are going to watch along with us, and let's have some fun with this, right?
That's right. Cue up your DVD and get ready to go.
Without further ado, let's go. Let's go. Look, Tom, a roller coaster.
Yes. Fun fact. This is Wally World from National Lampoon's Vacation, Magic Mountain, now known as Six Flags.
This image of them, like the roller coaster going down, I'm already fucking having a panic attack. Like heights scared the shit out of me.
Dude,
who's that guy behind them?
Is that? I think I think that might be Seinfeld.
Looks like a young Jerry Seinfeld, little Jerry. Oh, little Jerry.
Does he bounce checks too? Okay, now this is the part of the show.
Kiss Attack of the Phantoms, though, it said, Tom.
I know. That's okay.
Oh, my God.
So this is the part when I was 5 years old and this aired. This scared the shit out of me when I saw Gene on stage superimposed over the carnival in the roller coaster. Dude, these effects. Peter.
Hey, starring Peter Criss and me, Ace Frehley.
I'm a big fan of the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Holy shit, I think I puked.
I'm not good with those cars. I like the teacups.
I'll never understand the order of this movie. And there's Paul shaking his shoulder. He's wearing a black coat and his chest is bare, but you can't tell because his chest is so fucking hairy.
It looks like he's wearing like a velour sweater. Like, these effects right here. Just come on. Yeah, Anthony Zerbe. Yeah, Carmine Caridi. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I love this effect here because the thing I love about this clip right here, I love that Gene has that cape on with the red and the black. Oh,
yeah, I don't understand. Look at Gene as like a giant Gene on the roller coaster. Ooh, two chicks,
baby.
Yeah. But I don't understand why Peter got first billing. It's not alphabetical.
No, it's not.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus, just brutal. He's coked out. Dude, if you gave Peter $1,000 to tell you where he was right there. There's your buddy, Ace.
Hey, I'm playing the cassettes with Peter. I don't want to play guitar anymore.
What's up with this water? I don't get it. What are we doing?
Look at Gene's thigh showing pants. Ooh. He's like fucking making out with her going down the roller coaster. Oh, she's cute. Oh,
she's wicked cute.
Dude, she just felt herself up.
She's like late 70s cute.
Yeah. They were going down the roller coaster and she put her hands on her tits.
Why not? Somebody's gotta.
Dude, It's Pablo Escobar checking out people in the middle.
Dude,
of the
that's either Borat or the guy from the Village People.
Oh, look at all these people on
These are the rides I don't really like, those barrels.
I hooked up with the chick who had a wheelbarrow ass. I didn't remember. I just woke up next to her.
This guy's having trouble working the friggin' scrambler thing. No wonder he doesn't know how to do it. You're paying him $3 an hour.
That little thing there is how I puked at Whalen Park all over people. That octopus thing going different levels, spraying around. I was like 5, 6 years old, throwing up on everybody, and everyone was swearing at me, yelling at me. Never went on those rides again. Never.
You loved to puke until you went on Space Mountain.
Oh
God, here we go.
Look, it's the bad guy from Lethal Weapon. I mean, 48 hours, whatever the fuck he was in.
Dude, the ultimate dick move coming right up here. What's this? Sigmund the Sea Monster? Like fucking...
Oh! Little kids in... Is that Little Kiss?
Dude, why is Willis dressed like Gene Simmons?
That was Dudley. It wasn't Willis.
Christie Canyon?
Oh, Christie Canyon marching in this parade. Apparently, there's a Kiss concert coming up, Tom.
I'm sorry, there's way too much going on. They're still on the roller coaster? How long is this ride?
Dude, I'd definitely hook up with her. She's hot.
There's way too much going on at this theme park right now. Oh,
there's Mr. Dever.
Oh, who was Soul Brother number 1 who just walked by? Did you see him? He looked like he was from Funkadelic.
He's from what's that? Parliament? What's
Parliament Funkadelic.
Dude, he is all over her.
I love you.
She's hot.
I love you. Tough guys.
Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
It's horrendous.
It's just beyond horrendous, but that's
great acting, Paul.
Oh, this is brilliant. Dude, you can see the strings on the box.
I know.
Oh my God. Dude, are you kidding me? This is fucking horrendous. Like,
yeah, nerds.
Yeah, Kiss nerds.
Kill the power, Phil. Kill the power.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Look at this special effect, dude. This is so beyond embarrassing.
Dude, another Peter song. Like you have the climactic. Woo! You have the climactic action scene of this movie, okay? And you're playing this Peter song.
People are like, what? There's a virtual mule and I'm hooked on Rocky Road.
Like, this is just incredible. Oh my God almighty. I love watching this. Oh, there.
Hey, try getting me now, Curly.
You're not going to be able to get me now.
Oh, Fat Paul's beating up regular Paul. And Casada's
getting his ass kicked by real Peter.
Hey, Black Ace versus Black Ace.
It's black on Black Ace.
Dude, that is so
my God. They're not even trying. Not even fucking trying.
Oh, see you later, alligator.
This is crazy. I never thought I'd fight myself. I hope I win. Oh my God, dude. Like, not even trying. I love it.
Paul.
Brutal. Here we go.
Yeah, geez.
Oh God, here we go.
And I'm hooked on Rocky Road. Look at these idiots. Peter disappeared.
Does everybody
Now,
No, we want to rip and destroy.
yeah,
Are you ready for the?
Oh, okay, Carmine.
I'm very happy to be here.
Oh,
She's so hot.
Nah. What's up there, fat tits?
All right, then, let's go.
I never heard this song. Run along for the ride. They were there just as much as Paul was,
I agree.
right?
Totally. I totally agree. Yeah, yeah.
Neither did I. I'm sorry for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Give him back to me!
You shit on my house.
Oh, here you go. We're all just hanging out here. Okay, so what happens here?
Please, Mr. Devereaux.
Oh, I remember.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hanna Devereaux can't hear you.
there you go, Paul. Solve the mystery.
He's got herpes of the neck. Oh,
I got my brain back. Now we can bang.
oh,
Man,
that man made us do things to me.
genius.
Brilliant man. True genius. Look at Ace. Ace is yawning. I think Ace just yawned.
He created
So
destroy Kiss.
I might be stupid here, and what is that? Why? So he just like aged, like he just turned into like he became like mummified, and
And
they go
then
back
he's-
to this scene at the beginning of the movie again with Mr. Make Believe. They just replay the same scene.
So, yeah. Did you're thinking to yourself, so at this point he made himself into a robot?
I don't know. That's it. That's Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Roll credits. William
William
M.
McCoy.
Acoin. Still a coin. Just. Yeah, now the credits are all just still photos.
Like these photos and images in and of itself are
Yeah.
like more pop culture than watching the movie itself. Like,
Oh, I
yeah,
agree. Yeah, I agree.
oh, this is from it, but nobody
Yep.
actually enjoys this.
Yep, it's true.
Okay, so we can repeat the lines. We know the stuff. We know how to, but like, I don't have the affinity that others do for this. Do you?
I do, just because it's one of those things we talk about nostalgia a lot, and you have an affinity of it because it just it makes you I remember when I was 5 years old and this was like I was like a complete and total diehard Kiss fan, but oh yeah, but the movie is just it's shit. But it's like it's our band. It's our piece of shit.
I get it.
You know what I
But-
mean?
But see, like these songs right here, would it be on a soundtrack that they just said, right?
I'm actually shocked that they did not, just from a marketing perspective, that they didn't put out a record. I can't believe they didn't.
Yeah. People
You
would
know?
buy it.
Absolutely.
78, this would have gone platinum.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah. There it is.
So that's
Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. I mean, we'll in the future we'll talk about the movie itself, the ins and outs, the tidbits, the factoids, the production things, the history, etc. This was just a fun thing for us to do, and now that we've been able to nail down technically how to do this, I think you guys will be able to expect more of these.
Yeah, this was something a long time in the making. We've been discussing doing a thing on this. Again, the movie itself, I don't really have that big memory of it as
Yeah.
a child, so I'm not even
Yeah.
sure I saw it then. But then I saw I must have seen it because when I saw it again as we got older, in online or Kissology when I saw it. Like, I remembered a lot of the stuff, right? But I just
it's a movie that put it this way, it's a movie that's made for me and you to talk about it and laugh during our podcast.
Yeah, and I could see it again and laugh and talk about it.
That's all it's for.
Yeah, and shit on it and goof on it and stuff like that. But it's not one of those things like I'm alone by myself. You know what? I want to watch this again.
I agree.
I would be bored out of my fucking mind.
Yep.
If it's on TV and I'm like watching the scenes of like Kiss just walking
around.
Yeah.
Like Devereaux just fucking around with his mannequins and shit. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Or the beginning scene, or the fucking two goofball policemen passing out in the office. Like,
yeah,
stupid.
Yep. It's ridiculous. I agree.
But it's part of the legend and the folklore of Kiss.
That's right. And we love it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the commentary. So that was our live commentary. And what do we do next, Tom? We go to question of the week. You got something?
That's right. And we actually have a very pertinent question that I've been saving for this episode.
Would you rather meet Kiss? Or would you rather bang the star? I'd rather bang her.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That was not the question, but that is a question.
Okay.
This comes from our buddy Brad Baird. And it's very topical. And his question is, how do you think they chose Hotter Than Hell to be used for Rip and Destroy in Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park? Now, I have an answer for that, and then we can talk about it. So I did a little research. I dug in here, and I found this. The quote from Paul Stanley, who says, quote, "We were supposed to do the music for the film. We had no time, and there was only one key song that they needed at the end. So we said, quote, great, we'll just write new words to Hotter Than Hell. I went into a trailer and wrote some words, and that was it. There was only one verse."
Yeah, they repeat the verse over and over, but it's so simplistic, Hotter Than Hell. So it made sense, right?
Yep. That's it. I mean, granted, it's a question that is really, it's not like an opinion-based question, but I found I knew we were going to be doing this soon, so I wanted to save that. But I think it's funny how Paul, his answer was like, yeah, we needed something. So I went to a trailer and was like, yeah, this is it. Like,
yeah, who else is going to do it? Them?
Right. Like, what are we going to do? You know?
Hey, I'd come up with some new lyrics for Torpedo Girl.
We could do something maybe based around Shock Me. Maybe something like Fuck Me or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Brad, we love you, buddy. Big Patreon supporter. Great question. Nice and topical for this fun episode on Phantom of the Park / Attack of the Phantoms.
Tom, where can people find us?
Our website. Always go there. Shoutitoutloudcast.com. Go there. You can find all of our episodes.
Go to him.
You can find all of our Shout Out Loudcast episodes, all the Dorm Damage episodes, all the ARC episodes, including the brand new Rush Moving Pictures, and Zeppelin Chronicles. Our website and all the links are there. Our Patreon link. You can use our Amazon shopping link. You can buy merch directly from there. Get some Shout Out Loudcast stuff. You can check out all of our rankings. You can comment directly from the website. You can send questions directly from the website. If you don't want to use the website for that, you can email us directly at shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Also on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can send us direct messages on those. Tag us, comment, all kinds of great stuff. We're always around. We love to interact. We love when you guys do that. As we mentioned earlier, our wonderful Patreon family, and a big shout out to Tom Sealing this month, or this week, I should say, for our newest Spaceman tier patron. Thank you, Tom. Much appreciated for that, and much appreciate everybody in the Patreon family. And as always, we're proud to be part of the Pantheon Podcast network of shows. Tons of great shows, and we're proud to be part of that family.
Yeah, people can DM us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Tom. They can also go to YouTube. And they can, what do they do there? They can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're moving up the food chain there. We appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out a lot. And if you could, please give us one of those 5-star child reviews. And when you give us one of those 5-star reviews, we'll read it on our episode and give you a shout out. Those are greatly appreciated. And if you do give us a 5-star review, please send us a DM. Let us know, because sometimes we don't recognize the handle that you use or the name. So please give us a heads up. We really appreciate those 5-star reviews. It's a big help to the show. As Tom mentioned, you can always email us at shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. We love getting the emails. And my favorite thing is the website. Please visit the website. You can comment right there. We love when those episodes get comments on the website, because you can build those up over years and they're there for you guys to see. We see our comments, and in social media, the comments, you talk about the episode, but another episode comes out next week, another one. And then those comments are kind of lost, but on the website, they're always going to be there. So feel free to comment on the website. It's a big, it's a lot of fun, and we greatly appreciate it. And what we like to do next is give famous last words. You got any?
I do. It's time for everyone to listen good. We're taking all we can stand. You've got the power to rip down these walls. It's in the palm of your hand. Yeah, rip and destroy.
All righty. Mr. Make-Believe. Mr. Make-Believe. Let me live inside you.
Ooh.
Please?
Ooh, really? I don't know about that.
When this plays, we'll be on the cruise. Enjoy this. Comment. Interact. We'll try to have a blast on the cruise. We'll think about you. Hopefully we'll run into a lot of you. But we thank you guys, the best and most loyal listeners out there in the KISS podcast world, the Loudcasters. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, KISS Army. Thank you, Loudcasters.
Yes, you guys are the best. We hope you guys had fun with this. Obviously, you could tell that we sure as shit did. We love talking about this. So finally getting to do the commentary was awesome. So I hope you guys had fun. Yes, we will be on the cruise. We hope we run into you guys, get some pictures, hang out, have a beer, enjoy the shows and whatever else is going on there. And we're looking forward to the cruise. And sure as shit, we are looking forward to the cruise recap episodes as well. Thank you, everybody. Zeus, as always, my friend. Thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout.